Great Debaters Contest is brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa.
Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of the Great Debaters Contest. I am your host, Mariam Bishar.
And I am Austin Nyambok.
Today it seems if you're not on Twitter, Facebook or blogging, then you're not really doing anything. So we're asking if online matchmaking provides a better solution or a better way to find mates than traditional dating.
Proposing this motion we have Precious Blood Riruta, who have told their opponents that, in all modesty, may the best team win. Opposing the motion, we have Tala boys who have simply informed their opponents that if the kitchen gets too hot, feel free to tap out.
We have to see what the debaters have in store for us. First proposer, you have 3 minutes.
I am Magdalene Kavu from Precious Blood Riruta. I stand before you with firm conviction proposing the motion at hand. That is, online matchmaking is a better way of finding a life partner as opposed to traditional dating. First and foremost, let's define online matchmaking. Online matchmaking is the experience of matching two like-minded people, and this is done over the internet by a professional matchmaker. The professional matchmaker does this using his or her personal experience and instincts, as well as the information that you give to them. Whereas traditional dating, it's basically what we are accustomed to. Well, it involves a face-to-face meeting between two potential love interests. Moving on swiftly. We all know that in this very, very busy day and time, whereby your academics and your professional life seem to take control, you need something that is very efficient, something that is very easy. Well, technology seems to have given us the answer, because with online matchmaking, you get the comfort of meeting your potential love interest or even your life partner over the internet. It is as easy and efficient as the comfort of your home and at the click of a button. Online matchmaking gives you the opportunity to be in control of your relationship. This is because you do not have to commit yourself into something or put yourself in a potentially physically, something that could harm you physically, that is something that is dangerous, before you are ready. You get to know this person over the internet, and it's only when you are 100% sure that you are ready to interact physically that you do meet. I could actually say the online matchmaking is a steering wheel with which you could control your life. Apart from that, we know that we live in a digital era, and we saw this coming since the beginning of the computer era, and love would also be subject to it. Fear is a weak emotion, and that is why I despise it. Do not fear that taking the road that is less traveled by. We know that millions of people in this world yearn and search for that right person, for a life partner. But it is quite sad that because of fear of rejection and the uncertainties that are involved in the dating sector, that they do not do this. But I would like to urge you all, I know that the reason why you think online matchmaking may be wrong is because it is not what you are accustomed to. Take the road less traveled by. At most, take that leap of faith. What could happen is that you could learn to fly with your Mr. or Mrs. Right. And if that doesn't happen, he or she could catch you and when you fall. Thank you.
First opposer, you have 3 minutes.
Jason Jue from the Tala High School, here to tell you why traditional dating is advantageous over online matchmaking. As she has just said, traditional dating, you find that you see the real person, hence there's no exaggeration of their information. I have a simple question. How many people today in Facebook exaggerate their information? A person says he's a CEO, yet he can barely feed himself only for a meal. Traditional dating has always led to investigation of your life partner, and marriage is a very sensitive thing. Your life partner depends on who you're going to be with and who you'll be. As they say, behind every successful man is a woman. Remember that. So you find that if an investigation is done, you find that you'll never marry someone or get someone whom you don't like. Your interests are preferred. But in online matchmaking, you find someone exaggerates the information, sends you photos that even they're not themselves, some of them. They're just lying to you. Hence, it becomes a big lie of which your marriage will be a divorce at any time soon. In today's immorality, you find that because of the today immorality and polygamous marriage and such things, you say that our parents may get some children outside. Of course, if there's online matchmaking, no one will ever tell you, I am your sister. Come on, let's be realistic. But in traditional dating, there was thorough research on that. Hence, you could not get to marry or a life partner whom you are somehow related to. Hence, you find that hemolytic disease of the newborns was not possible. But in today's world, come on, let's check, it's real. I want to just see, if you are concentrated on the person and you want to listen to them, you will not care much about their physical appearance. You will listen to them. First, there's good communication between the life partners because you met them, you listened to them, and each time that you meet, you find that the relationship is nurtured. But in online matchmaking, come on, you don't even have time. You say, let me get online and see if she's online. What type of relation is that? Relationships are made on basis of communication. And if there's no communication in that relationship, come on, tell me, will there be any relationship that will be strong and a healthy relationship? In traditional matchmaking, you find that the life partner, your religious views are always taken into consideration. But in today's digital world, as she's saying, someone may reject you just because of your religious views. But in traditional, you find that you respected each other despite of their tradition. Hence, that was a very, very nice way to get the concentration and listen to each other. And when you respect to each other, relationship is very nice. You know, a relationship is based on love, friendship, and last of all, respect. And that is the basis of a good relationship. Come on, choose what is real. Thank you.
The proposers, you have 3 minutes.
Everyone deserves a chance to love and be loved. Nzasu Matali from Precious Blood High School, Riruta. I'd first like to begin by correcting my opposer who said that, who gave the example of Facebook. Facebook is a social site, not an online matchmaking site. You said that traditional dating, you do not see the real person. Well, in online matchmaking, you just basically match together, and from there you can decide to meet in person. So I believe you'll also see the person for who he really is. These professional matchmakers do a background check of this person. So the risk of actually being lied to is very low because online matchmaking sites are owned by professionals who will go and do background information and check the background information of this person before they actually match you, because they wouldn't want to spoil your life because of matching you with someone wrong. My fellow proposer said that in our current world, there's so many activities. In our current economic condition, people involve themselves in so many activities so that they can be able to live up to the current economic condition. Now, let me ask you, where will they find time to go and frequent bars or restaurants or public gatherings so that they can be able to find their future life partners? Online matchmaking provides you with the platform of being able to do this in such a short time and at the same time fulfilling your economic activities. Online matchmaking sites are available 24 hours a day, and this makes them efficient. You cannot, it's not realistic to call up or to go to a bar or to a public gathering at around 12 midnight to look for a life partner, while in online matchmaking sites, you can sign up at 1 a.m. in the morning, and by 5 a.m. in the morning, you already have a series of potential partners. Online matchmaking provides a platform for diversity, for cultural diversity. There's a 0.1% chance of meeting someone from a different race or different ethnicity through traditional dating than online matchmaking sites, which is open to everyone in the whole world, which anyone can sign up to. Therefore, I'm sure most of us here want to have beautiful babies. So if you want to get someone who's good looking, you can actually get them from different parts of this world. Online matchmaking, as I said, provides a series of many partners, so you can actually have the chance of choosing. You can choose according to your own specifications. You provide the information that you want, and you're matched up to someone who you actually specified according to what you signed up to. Do you know that over 40 million Americans have actually signed up for online matchmaking sites, and 60% of them have proven that this is actually fruitful? 51% of them are already in a relationship, and 11% of them are already married. So my ladies and gentlemen, my dear judges, let us all pick something that will suit all, because everyone deserves a chance to be happy during every Valentine's Day. Thank you.
Opposer, you may give your rebuttal. You also have 3 minutes.
Wow. A man larger than life in front of you. Abbas Kalima from the Tala. I stand here vehemently opposing the motion that states that online matchmaking is a better way of finding a life partner. First of all, we should know what tradition dating is. According to the first opposer, she said that these are things that we are accustomed to. Therefore, when we're thinking about this topic, we should not think of a rural setting where I am told that you are going to marry this particular person. They said something about Facebook. I want you to ask yourself, can't I interact through Facebook? Can't I interact through Twitter? Can't I interact through Skype, LinkedIn? These are places where you start to interact with people before things become actually very serious. The second proposer talked about online matchmakers. And I just have to tell you that these are people who are running a business. These are people, behind their mind, they want to make a profit. And you have said that they do a background check. What is the probability of you getting a particular person, and when you get married, you're going to divorce this person? Let's take the traditional dating. You find that I meet you maybe on the road, I talk to you, we have a cup of tea, I take you to Java, we talk a little bit, few days, few months, few years, maybe December 21st, wedding, and we go on. Now, I am not disputing the fact that online matchmaking is a platform, but which is more better? Which can I have that confidence that I'm going for the particular person I want to go to? Now, the information on online may be exaggerated. In what terms? Yes, we know that some of these online sites, they have audio, they have visual, compatibility, something like that, sorry. You are able to hear the voice, you are able to see the pictures. But I want to ask you, when you hear the voice of this person, is it that real person you're actually listening to? How serious is your relationship going to be when you compare it when you start it on online, on traditional? The seriousness at which it is going to be. It is much better for us to go through the traditional way. Thank you.
Take part in the M Challenge by sending your short song, rap or poem about Safaricom M-Pesa on WhatsApp, and you could win 1,000 shillings in Safaricom airtime.
Questions from the audience?
My name is Bansi from Kahuhia Girls, and I have a question to the proposers. Remember, it's not everyone who is lucky enough to access the online matchmaking technique. What are they expected to do?
The opposing team?
The second opposer, he said that there is a low probability of online matchmaking actually being 100% accurate. Could you tell us then the possibilities or the probability of traditional matchmaking being actually much more as compared to online matchmaking?
Third proposer, you have 3 minutes to respond.
My name is Angela Shuley from Precious Blood Riruta. To the lady from Kahuhia who asked that whether everyone is able to access these online dating sites. First of all, it is the 21st century, so most, if not all, can afford a 500 shillings phone, which has accessibility to the internet. And these online matchmaking sites are relatively cheap, so they're able to access these online matchmaking sites at an affordable rate, and it's worldwide. You asked Mateli whether you're guaranteed to find a match on online matchmaking sites. Let me tell you, there's a higher probability to find your life partner on an online matchmaking site than in traditional dating. We've all been here for an hour or so. How many have been asked out right now? Who has asked anyone out? I doubt there's anyone. But when you sign up on an online matchmaking site for an hour, the professional matchmaker will find you potential matches who are willing and able to go out with you. So you shall find love easily and affordably. First, correct the gentleman from Tala High School. We said Facebook is a social site, not an online matchmaking site. So please get the difference straight. Secondly, you said that it is easier to find a match on through traditional dating because you can ask me to go to Java with you. Tell me, I'm a high school student or I have a job. Do I have time in the 21st century to do all these things, go to Java, or am I busy building our economy? Second, okay, on to my first point. The online matchmaking sites have confidentiality. These online matchmaking sites are run by professionals who run ID verifications on you, professionals who receive reports on any fakes on their websites. So they make sure that the online matchmaking sites is safe for everyone to use. On to my second point. Through online matchmaking sites, we get to connect with people with similar interests. For example, on the profiles you put on the online matchmaking sites, you say whether you want a serious long-term relationship or you want just a short fling. So it connects people with similar interests. There isn't that awkward moment when one person in the relationship wants more and the other one is not willing to give that more. So I believe it is a better way of finding a life partner. Thank you.
Third opposer, you have 3 minutes.
Odhiambo Koech from Tala High School. I would like to disqualify the first question you asked, but your answer is traditional dating is real. You get to see the person, you get to hold the person, you get to see them, you get to know who they are. It's not based on assumptions like I'm seeing your profile picture, then I like you. It's not real. So traditional dating should be the way to go. She said that Facebook is not a dating. It's not a dating service. It's not an online dating service. For heaven's sake, where do you get the choices to make? Where do you visit for you to get potential partners? It's on Facebook. You go on Facebook, then you trace the person. For heaven's sake, social sites leads us to online dating sites. The second question: are you a slave or are you a person who has the freedom to run their social life? Are you a slave to your boss? In that you only serve them and you forget to serve yourself. You need to build yourself. By building yourself, I mean you go out and build your social life. You go and meet new people. It creates, it boosts your social life, for heaven's sake. To my point, online dating. Yeah, online dating. Online dating costs a lot. You have to pay subscription fee. You have to install a computer. You have to it stresses you up. Why don't you choose to go and see one boy down the valley over there where you can spend good time with her? There's something we call self-esteem. Take an instance. We do chat a lot. We do chat online. I tell you everything about me, including the good ones and the bad ones. Now, when we meet, what will I tell you? Will I be nervous? Will I be not knowing what to say because I've told you everything about myself actually? So what's the meaning of meeting then? My friends, traditional dating is cheap. Really cheap. I don't have to go to Java. I don't have to take you to Mombasa. I only have to see you, have a crush on you, take a day to love you, and forever not to forget you, then I'll be yours. For heaven's sake, for health's sake, and for goodness, let's avoid online dating. It leads us to crime. People are being sacrificed. People are being killed because of online dating. Somebody cheats you, you go to Dubai with them, and finally, you are killed. You are done, and it's over. Okay. My friends, please choose to go traditional wise. It is healthy for us. Thank you.
We'll now hear closing statements from the proposers. You have a minute.
Just to set things straight, examples of online matchmaking sites are the KenyanCupid.com and the DatingElement.com. Facebook is still a social site. And also to the second proposer, 58% of most people who sign up for online matchmaking sites actually meet people who are compatible to them. Everyone says that love hurts, but that's not true. Loneliness hurts, rejection hurts, losing someone hurts. Everyone confuses these things with love, but love is that thing which makes the world go round. It's that thing which makes us happy. Therefore, let us advocate for something that will give a fair platform for everyone to have a chance to love and be loved. Therefore, let us all advocate for online matchmaking. Thank you.
Opposers, you have 1 minute for your closing statement.
Only if I had a half a brain would I believe someone on a social network or an online dating site on telling me that he has things that even I don't want to see. There are things that you do not know in this world. No one can go into a university, make an online dating site, then for free. Come on, nothing is free in this world. And it is free, it's very expensive, trust me. I'm happy you're giving us very nice figures. Why did you not give us the figures about the divorce in USA? Take the comparison between today, now especially, and the days of our grandfather, when were the divorces in high chances? Mainly because the relationships now are not based on trustworthy, respect, love. Love is for the birds. Come on, wake up to the reality of life. Any strong relationship was based on trustworthy, respect, and mutual understanding. And the basis is communication. You're telling me 24 hours a day? That is very terrible. I just don't have too much to say to you because it seems that online matchmaking has gotten to your head too much. Thank you.
Magdalene, I think you studied your team very well as a fast speaker with good points. However, you underutilized your time and that penalized you. And that goes down all the way to the team. Angela Cholet, you did well, but some extra work is needed on your delivery so that you can get our attention and even get the audience's attention, and you will make a great speaker if that is worked on.
I think for Tala, one of the things that you'd need to work on going forward is your presentation, and this comes by constant practice so that you're able to deal with stage fright, and you're able to, sometimes thinking fast and speaking as you think could be a challenge, especially when you're before a crowd. But these are things that you overcome by constant practice. Having said that, all the best to the two teams.
I wish to hear from both teams case studies. Do we have any? I know it's difficult to come by, but do you have a case of a person or a couple who went for this particular form of dating system and they have problems in their marriages or in their marriage, or they are quite well in their marriage? Case studies could help. Nonetheless, for the two teams, it was not an effective delivery, not an effective debate. I still believe that there's a lot that could be done, although you gave it your best.
The judges gave Precious Blood 69.6%. Please give them a round of applause. Men were not so far behind. The judges gave Tala Boys 69.2%, but that makes Precious Blood our winners, and they are the great debaters for today.
From us at the Great Debaters Contest, watch us next time. I am Mariam Bishar.
And I am Austin Nyambok.
The Great Debaters Contest was brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa.